Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing my Gears of War collection. This is a pretty decent sized Gears of War collection. There is a few things that I'm missing that I do want to get further on down the line. Alright, so let's start this off with the first game in the franchise. We have Gears of War. This is just the standard edition of the game, nothing too fancy with this copy. However, a lot of people probably do have this in their Xbox 360 collection, and it's just the regular edition for the game. Now, when this game was released, everyone kind of went crazy for it. This is Microsoft's one of their greatest video game franchises that they have to date. The later games 4 and 5 are kind of a different spin-off to the series, but the first 3 games on the original Xbox 360 are where it's at, in my honest opinion. I love the series. I love this game, and I can't tell you how many times I've beaten this game. I've beaten this game with my girlfriend, with a couple friends. I've beaten it with random people online. I've beaten this game way too many times to count, to be honest with you. We also have the Gears of War limited collector's edition. Now, if you were a true fan of the game at the time, this you were able to pick this one up probably at your EB Games or GameStop, depending on where you live. And basically, what you get with this one is you get a very cool looking background, hardened steel case. It's a very thick case. That's the background. We got Marcus, and we got the Ram, and obviously Delta Squad right there. And then when you open it up, you had 48-hour access to Xbox Live Gold. You had the manual, a nice artwork book, kind of showing the inside of Gears of War, and then with the collector's edition, you had this, which kind of acted like your game case. It's kind of flimsy looking, to be honest with you, but you get this very cool cover art. You open it up, you get Gears of War, the game, and then you get the limited collector's edition bonus disc. So next up, what I'm going to show, a lot of people don't really have these. This was more focused to the hardcore fans and people who collect like toy figures or action figures. So I got about seven pieces of action figures here, Gears of War toys, and each of them are different. I have 2 Locusts. This is one right here. He's holding a shotgun. And then we have Baird over here. He's got his Lancer. These are called the brand that designed these with the help of Epic Games was NECA Toys, and they did very good. They did a very good job on getting all the detail for each and every single character. It's not obviously to the game's point of view where you know everyone is highly detailed in the game, but as far as it being an action figure, it is really good, and they do look really cool. So right here we got Marcus. He's also holding a Lancer. Put him right here in the middle. If we get him to stand up, there we go. And we got Coltrane, baby. That was a fail. I shouldn't have done that, but we're just gonna leave it in the video. And Coltrane right here. He's got the snub pistol in his hand. And then we got Dom. We got Dom right here. Dom's holding the Lancer. Pretty cool looking. These are very cool collectible toys, and obviously if they were sealed, they'd be worth a lot more money, and I do have some sealed ones, so give me 2 seconds. So here we have the Locust Sniper. This one is sealed, and this packaging for the toys themselves, like the figurines themselves, is actually really cool and very good looking. Again, NECA Toys and teamed up with Epic Games and kind of going forward and just to develop as many toys as they could. There's a certain series of these. I think there's series 1, 2, 3, and then series 4 and 5 I believe switched from NECA and it went to McFarlane Toys. So this one is the Locust Sniper. And then we have, of course, the main man himself, Marcus Phoenix. This one is also sealed. And again, pick this one up for $35 along with the Locust Sniper there. And I just think the attention to detail on the box itself is very good and very cool. It's unique if you're a fan of the series. I don't know much about toy figurines and as far as collecting them, but I don't think a lot of them kind of had like a unique display box like this, kind of showing who the character is. You know, it just, if I was a kid and I saw this in the store back then, I'd be like, Mom, Dad, pick it up for me. I want it. It's cool. And then I would probably open it up like the rest of those toys over there and realize that I just destroyed their future value. But nonetheless, it's Gears of War and it's badass. Here we have Gears of War 2 limited edition. This one, same thing, kind of like the first one, came with a slip cover art. This is a little boxy one right here. I'll pull it off for you guys. And then you get a bottom side, and then I guess top side view of the Lancer itself. It's very cool looking. Put that right there to the side. You get the art book right here. For some reason I have the French version. I don't know why. It's very strange. I know I had the English version of the art book a long time ago. I don't know what happened to it, but we got the French version right here. So again, it kind of just going over all the characters and showing off the artwork of the game and the design. And then we have, so then you get a hardened steel case. When you open it up, you get a photograph of Maria and Dom. You get, of course, the Gears of War 2 manual, some paperwork at the back. I believe it's just Xbox Live stuff, showcasing what other Xbox games there were at the time. You get Gears of War 2, and then I believe this bottom disc is a limited edition bonus disc, similar to the one of the first Gears of War. Okay, next up we got Gears of War 3 in the series. This is my favorite one in the series. I absolutely love this campaign. The way they ended the campaign, it's kind of like Epic Games when they kind of were like leaving the studio. They kind of went out with a bang, right? And essentially that's exactly how this game was. It was the ending of Epic Games being done with the series, and then the series was taken over by the Coalition, which they're doing okay. And again, Gears of War 4 and 5 aren't my favorite, but it's in the Gears of War series. I love the Gears of War series regardless. So with this one, this is just your basic standard edition. Again, everyone probably has this on their bookcase or shelf with all their Xbox 360 games. So you get the game here. This one you get some cool stickers. These aren't really used. These haven't been used, which is cool. And then you get the manual back there. But I also have to show you guys. This is the game case variant for the collector's edition, was it? Or sorry, I believe they called it Epic Edition for this one. So with this one you get the game, and you had more downloadable content here. You had let's see, who is that? I think that's Adam Phoenix. Yeah, that's Adam Phoenix. You had some stickers in here, some more game downloads, and Commando Dom. That was a DLC if I remember correctly. This is way back when. This was like 2011 time, so I'm trying to jog my memory. But this came in a very cool looking box. I'll show you guys 2 seconds. So yeah, this one came in this big box right here, along with a bunch of other collectibles that I'm going to show you in a second. And this artwork right here, though, is supposed to be inside this box, and it kind of encases the big Marcus Phoenix collectible. And I'll show you that right now. So here he is, the big boy himself. We got Marcus Phoenix statue right here, and as I said, when he's sitting in that big box, this is kind of all surrounding him on the inside. It goes like this, and then there's obviously a bunch of styrofoam on top that you pull off. And if you wanted to, you could display him like this with the cardboard. I just kind of have the cardboard out for like a backdrop for this video because I think it looks cool. But nonetheless, this is Marcus himself. I can kind of turn him around for you guys. He's supposed to be holding his Lancer here, kind of kneeling down. You got the Chrism Gears of War logo right there. This is very highly detailed and is quite the collector's piece for the Gears of War fans. And these are pretty common, and you can actually still find these up on Facebook Marketplace for fairly cheap. Now a lot of them are kind of just loose with just Marcus Phoenix himself, but you will find the occasional one that has the complete Epic Edition, and you should pick it up if you're able to. along in that epic edition Gears of War 3 statue, you have this journal, and this journal has to do with Marcus's father, which is Adam Phoenix, which you kind of think he's dead throughout the entire campaign until this game kind of just shows that he is still alive. So in this you get a very cool looking flag. Mine is still taped, which means I leave it taped. You get you get two photos here. I can't remember who these two are. I want to say it's one of the chairmans, and that's probably Adam Phoenix himself. Some writing on the back. And then we got Adam Phoenix when he was in his prime. And also in this collector's edition, you get Professor Adam Phoenix. This is a medal. This is some paperwork. I can't remember what this one is. Like this. I guess this is the blueprint to the Hammer of Dawn schematic. This one right here is a letter of some sorts. And one last thing before I show you the cool thing. I guess this is like a contract that he signed, something along the lines of that. Anyways, so we'll put all that back in there, and I'll show you the really cool thing. So the front right here we have this cog tag, and it's Marcus's dad's. It's Adam Phoenix's cog tag. And how you get into it is you would pull down right here, and then you can grab the cog out. This is very heavy. It's steel, obviously, and it's represented to be like the cog tags if one of the characters in the game were to die. And basically, you would pick these up, and you know, you'd collect as many as you can, obviously, right? If you're exploring the map. But this one is Marcus Phoenix's dad, and that's Adam Phoenix. Right, so next up we have the Gears of War 3 Limited Edition. This is the Xbox 360 console. I can't tell you how long I've been wanting to get this console. I picked this up recently, and I picked it up for a very good price, and I know that the guy that I picked it up off of, he took good care of this, and I'm glad he still had the box for it. Amazing what can happen when you become an adult and you make your own money. You can go spend your money on whatever you want, and I chose to spend my money on this thing, and I'm very happy with it. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Right, so this is what the console looks like. You got the red and black theme going on. The front of the console right here, saying Gears of War. It doesn't say anything about it being Gears of War 3, it just shows that it is a Gears of War console, which I'm okay with that. It's very cool, very limited edition. This is the top of it, and it makes very cool sounds. Take a listen. And it also came with these very cool looking Gears of War controllers. It came with two of them, so if you wanted to play couch co-op with your friend or whoever, you guys can bust out these badass controllers and play together. Very cool, unique artwork. It's got the red and black theme going on, of course. You got the Prism logo right there, and this controller had the switchable D-pad, depending on which way you like to play it. Now, last up on the Xbox 360 series of Gears of War, we have Gears of War Judgment. And a lot of people didn't really like this one. This one was kind of like the black sheep of the Gears of War series. It was made by Epic Games, but it was also partnered with People Can Fly Studios. And the gameplay itself was kind of different, right? So basically it had to do with you had your main characters here. It didn't follow Delta Squad. It followed Baird Squad, and I can't remember what his squad was called. But it had to do with following their squad, and they kind of go on trial while playing this game, while you're playing the game, and you kind of see it from both their sides as to why they're on trial. It basically comes down to is they disobeyed orders, and the person who put them on trial wants to kill them. And it kind of leads up to a big boss battle at the end of the game, and you basically get off scot-free from the trial. But this one was okay. I did enjoy it. I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but we have to add it to the Gears of War collection. Alright, so next now we have the Gears of War poster collection. This is sealed, and I'm going to keep it sealed. But this is very cool. I found this out in the wild, and I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool! I've never seen this before." And nonetheless, it's got 40 posters in there that you can remove and obviously display on the wall. But again, I'm just going to keep this one sealed. I think this is very cool. It's a very nice artwork piece if you were to keep it sealed and have it displayed somewhere. Coming up to Gears 4. This is the Ultimate Edition, and you get a slipcover with a steel case. And basically what you get is you get 4 bonus games. You get Gears 1, 2, 3, and Judgment, and of course number 4 on the Xbox One. Let's pull this sleeve case off, and then there you get the cool hard steel case. So you get JD Phoenix, which is Marcus Phoenix's son, and the other 2 main characters in the game on front of the case. Open it up. You get the game itself. I believe this was the receipt that EV Games told me I should keep in case I have any problems. And then you get the Seasons Pass with the game and some more stickers, and of course the codes to all the rest of the games. Now with the Gears of War 4, there is a console that I am trying my best to get, and there is also a limited edition collectible, which is JD Phoenix on top of a motorcycle. They're kind of expensive, both of them right now, and I am trying my best to find them, and eventually I will get around to buying them. I am hunting for the Gears of War 4 console before I am going to get the JD console, JD figurine. Last one up in the series that I have is Gears of War 5, and this is basically your regular standard edition, of course, that everyone would have. And you get the main characters up on the front there. You get the back displaying a bunch of scenes in the game. We open it up, we get the game. You get a cool Terminator downloadable content. This is for the multiplayer. And what's in the back here? I think it's more stickers. More stickers, yeah. Who doesn't like stickers? Gears of War stickers are awesome. So you get that, and I also have something very cool that I want to show you guys as well that I picked up recently. This right here is the Gears of War. They call it Gears 5, but Gears of War number 5 Xbox One console. This is the box itself. I'm going to show you what the console looks like. So this is what the console looks like. You got this very cool looking ice pattern where it's cracked ice, and then right there you have the skull peeking through the ice as if someone was dead. And this console also makes very unique sounds when you turn it on. Take a listen. And then last but not least, we have the very cool looking controller for this one. The thumbstick is worn down a little bit on this one, but I am going to replace it. And the back of the controller has very, very nice soft texture grips along with blue triggers. And I just want to say shout out to the guy who sold this to me. Apparently you watch my videos, and when we were talking and you told me that, I was very surprised and shocked. And you know what, I just want to say everyone who watches my videos, I really appreciate it. I don't expect anyone to watch my videos, but when I go there and I make the payment in person, and someone says, hey, I've seen your videos before, it brings a smile to my face, because again, this YouTube channel is very small, but I guess it's mighty, and I guess it's kind of getting its voice out there as far as where I live, and it's kind of cool to have that interaction with all of you who watch this channel. So there is another Gears of War game, and it is called Gears Tactics, and I don't have it in my collection. I have watched gameplay video on it. I'm just not a fan of that one. So that was the Gears of War collection video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Again, I am after the Gears of War 4 console. There is a collector's edition for the Gears of War 4 with JD Phoenix. As I said, he's on a bike. And also with the Gears of War 5 collector's edition, You get Jack. He's like a robot, kind of like a drone. I wasn't really into drones, can't really get into drones, but maybe we'll pick that one up later on in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for another collection video that's going to be coming out next week.
Sweet.